Welcome to the O.M.G podcast. I'm Olivia.
Amazing.
I'm Grace.
Quick disclosure before this episode starts: the first week of autumn has killed us off, and we're all ill. So, example one. But yeah, please ignore that. And if you hear any banging, it's next door, doing some renovations. So hopefully the mics don't pick it up, but it probably will. No one knows.
I think they have stopped, but they might just be on a lunch break. So let's hope not.
Yeah, but
I thought that was next. Today we have 3 sections. Mine is pop culture.
Mine is films.
And
and mine is my recent watch of Harry Potter.
okay. Honourable mentions of pop culture this month is Taylor Swift got engaged. That was a monumental moment. Millie Bobby Brown is a mum, which people seem to think. Do you think the kid's name is called Love or not?
Wait, I've not heard anything about
so she put on
the
like
name.
a post on Instagram and obviously she didn't disclose anything, but then it said Love Millie and Jake. And people have gone like, oh, is that her way of saying
I
it's
don't
called
think she'd disclose the name.
Love Bobby Brown is a stupid name.
Or Love Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Love Bon Jovi Brown.
So
I don't think so. But I think she'll be like down low with it.
Yeah, on the down low.
On the down low. But it's actually crazy that they started Stranger Things when she was 12 and it's not even done yet, and she's a mom.
Yeah,
she's a mother.
I'm a mommy.
She was a lover.
Damn, she came in with the knowledge.
Oh. However, no.
That's how bad that joke was.
Yeah.
2 breakups within this month. Nina Dobrev split from fiance, and have you seen her TikToks?
No, I just saw a video of them, and it was like Nina and husband split.
She did a TikTok about backstabbing and betrayal, and I was like, when everyone was like, "Is this about the fiance?"
Oh, wait, did we know him?
No, I think he might be in the Hollywood scene, but not as an actor.
No idea. I didn't know who he was.
I think he was a producer. And then now.
Please stay.
Yeah, Benson Boone and Maggie Thurman have broken up. No more beautiful things. There's beautiful things that are good. Okay. Those are the honourable mentions of the month.
Woo!
Wait, I read Tom and Jimmy as Tom and Jerry. I was like, why
nothing happened with Tom and Jerry this month.
Maybe it should.
Okay, the first pop culture moment is the Wuthering Heights trailer with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, and also Owen Cooper from Adolescence. What are your thoughts, guys? Oh, she's
I
ready.
watched this 5 minutes ago and I thought it was perverted and sick and twisted. And I don't even know what the film's about, but I didn't enjoy it and I will not be watching.
But I feel like you can tell it's made by the same woman who made Saltburn.
Mm-hmm.
It's very...
Oh, yeah.
She's got that style.
Very pervy.
But I feel like her movies are always a bit controversial. I know there's still a lot of controversy around Promising Young Woman, and people can't decide if it was good or not. And the same with Saltburn. But I don't know. She keeps making stories about I know Wuthering Heights, they aren't lower class, but working class people. But she's not working class. It's people are always are you the person to tell these stories, kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's everyone said in the comment section I saw, they were it's she is just making films for that controversy because she knows it's going to bring in good money, so people can comment on the controversy. And I was like, yeah, it does slightly feel like a money making scheme.
I just want to know if it's that theory that's gone around where it's it's meant to be Wuthering Heights, and she is reading Wuthering Heights and imagining her and her situationship as Catherine and Heathcliff, and I'm like, that'd be a good idea, but then people I don't think that's what it is, because the whole thing about it having quote marks is in loads of other movies.
Yeah.
So I would prefer that, but I just do we need another white Heathcliff? No.
Yeah.
And I don't believe people were that tall back then. They were. I'm sure in the 1800s or whatever, or the 1700s, there was a lot of malnutrition back then. I don't think people would be 7 foot like Jacob Elordi is.
No. But me and Grace are reading Wuthering Heights for English Lit A level, and having that knowledge does help. Because, like, I remember before we started reading it and you heard that this was happening, we were just like, oh, I don't know because I haven't read it. And then now we have, you're like, okay, I get why people are so annoyed by this.
I'm just, like, really confused. Because I know there's the whole thing of, like, in Hollywood, once you reach a certain age, you're cast to, like, the mum roles or, like, the auntie roles, whatever. And I would hate for that to happen to Margot Robbie, but, like, why is she playing a 19-year-old?
Yeah.
Like, what, Catherine dies when she's 19. Margot Robbie's not 19.
No.
I'm like, what? Which is why I think people are hoping that it's that theory of, like, she's imagining herself as Catherine. But, like, I don't see how it's going to work. And, like...
No.
And someone was like, yeah, the cinematography is beautiful, but, like, it can't cover if it's bad writing. So,
no, it's like, think about how many films
nervous.
You've watched that are absolutely beautiful, but you're like, this is absolute, like, this is terrible.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of big budget movies are just getting by on that recently.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like, and also like Charlie XCX being the like lead soundtrack writer.
I just find that really funny, but like, I like it for like a postmodern thing, but I'm just like, when you think of Wuthering Heights, you don't go, oh, Charlie XCX, I love this. Like, maybe she would. Like, I like watching her TikToks when she does like her letterbox reviews of movies. Like, she's so funny, but like, it's just one of those things where it's like they obviously want like a teen girl audience to love this movie.
Yeah.
That's why we've got like Jacob Elordi and Charlie XCX. But I'm like, but why? Because this is the thing. Like, there's so many movies like teen rom-coms, like 10 Things I Hate About You or Clueless, that are based off classics that tell the story in a modern way. But I feel like this Wuthering Heights isn't trying to do that. It's like trying to base it when Wuthering Heights is set, but like in a modern way. And like, how is that going to work?
Yeah, it just, I really do hope it is the whole like quote mark thing, but like, still, how are you going to go about that? And I do think it is just like she just wants that controversy. And it's just like, I want to see something different from you that you want people to like, or I mean, you don't want anyone to hate anything, but do you know what I mean? Like have a visceral reaction to, as opposed to just being like, oh, this is so we can get people talking about the film. Like, no, find a different marketing strategy.
But however, we will be watching, so we can give a review on it. So Valentine's Day, we will be there.
So as much as we're complaining about it, but we will be watching
it. But then we can look back on this moment and be like, were we right?
Yeah.
Which
I don't think that's a big question.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that's probably going to be right, but...
Well, we hope. Okay, next, surrounding movies. There's rumours that Chris Evans is returning to Marvel.
Ooh.
Have you seen the pictures?
No, I have not.
So you saw Materialist, obviously, not that long ago. So he filmed what? He must have filmed that last year.
Yeah, I think so.
And he wasn't that.
Yeah.
Buff.
He was just like an average guy, but like a little bit more than average guy.
Yeah, kind of like sort of Hollywood product, but past his time a little bit. Do you know what I mean? He went to, what was it? He went to like a film festival thing, and he got out of the car and he's wearing this like black t-shirt, and his muscles are literally like out there. And you know when he had that like meme of like he looked like a Dorito.
Yeah.
He looked like a Dorito again.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, what was the thing? It's like, if not Captain America, why Captain America shaped? And I'm just like, it does look like him, and his hair's like all short, like how it was like when he was filming in Marvel. And it's just like, I do kind of want him back, but I feel like it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, because they're on about like ending the timeline and resetting it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, it would be cute if we had all those like as a reunion and then it ends. I think that would be it'd be a nice way to do it. But I think in terms of the Marvel timeline now, it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, we've already got Tony coming back as Doctor Doom. I don't think we need.
And also,
Steve
he was just in Deadpool and Wolverine as Johnny Storm again, which was funny, but it was just a bit random. So I feel like if they brought him back again to play a different character, I'm like, okay, we're just using him as like a comfort blanket now.
Yeah, and I just don't know. Like, I wouldn't. It's hard because I love Chris Evans. I wouldn't ever be like, I hate this.
Yeah.
Purely because I love him too much. But like, I would be like, was this necessary? Like, yeah, was it nice to see his face? Yes. Do I think he should have been there? No. So I can't tell. Like, I am excited for it, but also a bit like, I don't know. Also, I forgot to mention that after this, the Doomsday fight. Have you heard about like the tensions going on set? So this doesn't help Ryan Reynolds' case, by the way, because obviously the whole Blake Lively thing has just gone on with Justin Baldoni.
Yeah.
And then now, apparently, there's like tension on the Doomsday set, and it's Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I saw people were rumoring that it was Pedro Pascal, but I was like, no, it's not, because they were just
That was just for the
that whole
hate train
that's
gone
gone on. Then I heard that it might have been Mark Ruffalo because he's been very like liberal, pro rights, everything. So I can't remember who it was that that they said he was fighting with, but it's someone that's known to like be Republican, and people are like, oh, it's him and Mark Ruffalo, but I've not heard this.
Yeah.
They were just like what people thought it was.
I wouldn't be shocked if it was Mark Ruffalo. I think it's just the fact that Robert Downey Jr. is very kind of like vocal about his time on set. Like, if you look on his Instagram, it's literally him just on set, like listening to his son's music and stuff, and like you see like the Doctor Doom things. And it's just a bit like, I wouldn't be shocked if it was those two. But that was the one that I saw that kind of blew up more. But the whole Mark Ruffalo thing wouldn't shock me.
Yeah.
But I love Mark Ruffalo, so
I'm
on his side no matter what.
He's a legend.
Okay, the next one is
Prepare yourself.
It's a big one. But if we didn't talk about it, I think it would make it more kind of, not awkward, but you know what I mean, just a bit wrong. Charlie Kirk was shot, and he died. That was a big thing. The guy didn't deserve to get shot and killed. However, promote hate.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah. If you think some kids should die to protect the Second Amendment right, then so should you.
This is the thing, though. I feel like we're like, this is what he would have wanted, like people to go crazy about it, and like even us talking about it is like giving him what he wants, kind of thing. So it's an awkward situation. But I'm like, you know, we're women. We don't agree with anything that he has to say because he was racist, he was misogynist, he was homophobic, he was transphobic, all the bad things. And it's like, no one deserves to die the way he did, but I don't see people are going to this massive memorial, and I don't see people holding memorials for all the kids that die of school shootings that he fought for the rights for that to happen. And then also like all the kids that die in like Palestine and Sudan and all the war countries that are going on at the minute. It's like, you know, he didn't care about those people because empathy is a new age term to him. So it's like, it's sad. I think the people who are happy about it are also in the wrong, because if you live in a world where like it's okay to assassinate someone, then we're in a really scary political time, because what's that like, sorry sorry about that, if someone feels that they can just go and like shoot Charlie Kirk, what's like, they could just shoot anybody, and it's like nobody is safe from that.
Yeah.
Which is like really scary. And I think the fact people were celebrating over it, and I've had conversations with a lot of people about this, and it's like, the fact people were celebrating it, I'm like, you are in the wrong for doing that, because I don't like him, obviously, but if I were to celebrate his death, I would ignore the fact that him dying is like the first point in a horrible turn for like the war between, you know, political sides in America and across the world, because you know, we've seen stuff that's happened in the UK with is it Tommy Robinson?
Yeah.
Is that his name? I didn't know
or Stephen Yaxley.
I didn't know who those people were, actually. Like, I had a conversation with this in one of my classes the other day. My teacher was like, who knew about Charlie Kirk before he died? And like, most people put their hands up. But then I seen this thing about Tommy Robinson. I didn't even know who he was until these marches started happening in the UK. And that's like, I mean, a good thing for me because I'm not on that side of the internet, but also like scary that many people are seeing his things and I've never seen it because I'm not that politically aligned. So it's like crazy that he has that amount of followers and like I've never heard of it. Like that's really crazy.
Yeah.
But, I'm done, sorry. Just had to say all that.
No, I agree. Like, I think if you're celebrating it, you're kind of part of the problem.
Yeah.
And because no one deserves to get shot, I think you can be very, like, emotionally impartial about it.
Yeah.
But, because I didn't feel, like, upset when he died, because, like, why would I? He would have voted to take away my rights. He did. So, I don't feel upset about it. But, like, you do have to, and I don't have a lot of empathy for his wife because I think she was just as bad, if not worse. But like his kids, they don't have a political agenda yet. They haven't been brought up. They've been brought up under his roof, so they probably will end up like him. But at this moment in time, they don't. And so I feel for the kids because they don't know any different. That's who I feel bad for. But like, it was just such a crazy situation. And like when the video went round, I didn't see it until the other day.
I haven't seen it and I don't want to see it.
I saw it on Facebook because I was looking for some quotes from him to like tell my mum about it. And I ended up seeing the video. But it looks fake, so if you saw it, you probably wouldn't. If you watch it a few times, you'll be like, oh god. But I only watched it once and then scrolled away.
I saw it like the morning that it happened, like after you text us the night that it happened, the next morning. I saw a video that like a news page had posted, but it was blurred out, like, you know, like pixelated.
Yeah.
So I saw that, but I've not actually seen like the actual video. But like, it's crazy that people are just allowed to post it. Like that's
yeah. I think it was weird that Twitter, there's always wild
not crazy
videos.
on there, but I mean, like,
no, but yeah, but to see it on TikTok was something that like really shocked me because I was just like that just. Yeah. TikTok isn't like that. Like there's the odd video, but like it gets reported and taken down. It was like everywhere, and it was just shocking. But it was more the fact that you're at that rally, you're filming it, and then you go and post it. I think you're also a bit messed up. Like, why would you want to do that to somebody, even if you don't like them, whatever? But it was just such a crazy night because obviously it was like 7 p.m. for us, and everything happened so quick. And I was like, this is just wild. But I like it sets an example for people, both in the right and the wrong way. It sets an example to be like, okay, this is wrong, don't do this. But then it also gives people that outlet to think, oh, if he's done it, I can too. And it's just like, no, we need to just stop it. There's no room for it anywhere. And it's like we talking about Tommy Robinson. They claimed that it was like a peaceful I don't know if you've seen anything else about it.
It was not.
They claimed it was a peaceful protest. Like you said, the videos I've seen, it was anything but peaceful.
I've seen people shoving over women, and I've seen people fighting police, and it's like, you know, ACAB or whatever. But like, if you claim that it's a peaceful protest, and then you fighting the people that are there to make sure it's a peaceful protest, then like, who are you fighting? Like, what is the point? Like, I don't get it. Like, people who show up to these rallies to make a violent point, it's like, what are you actually hoping to achieve? Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, but it's like, I think you've got to put it into perspective that the police are there at every protest.
Yeah.
And I think they just took it that
because it's like the law in it. That, like, if you want to have a peaceful protest, you have to like send it to the government. And
there has to be like plans for it and everything. So obviously the police have to be there.
GCSE really told us that. That just came back to me.
So like, it's kind of like the law for the police to be there. But I know there's like been like pro-Palestine protests where the police have been there, and there have been some like wrongful arrests and things. But like they have to be there. Do you know what I mean? They're not picking a political side. So it's just like, I feel like they just tried to be like aggressive towards them because they thought they were there to shut them down. And you're like, you just tell you're so uneducated about the way you're meant to go about this. And like there was one video of like a woman filming them from her apartment, I think, and they were shouting like, get your tits out at her. But these are the men who are protecting women and girls.
Worst argument ever.
I keep saying to my mum, like, there's so many riots about like non-white people who maybe abuse girls or whatever, but there's never anything for white people who are born here. And I'm like, that you can't, it's not a double standard. You can't just pick and choose when you want to have a riot. If it's wrong for one person to do it, it's wrong for all men to do it. It just makes me laugh at how heavily uneducated they are, and how like they think Nigel Farage is going to save the country. Like, girl,
don't say that name.
Girl, have you read the rest of his manifesto? Because I don't think you have. And it's just like I'll never like force you to change your opinions, but I don't want to associate with the kind of thing, because it's just difficult. Like, it's just difficult to go around it, because I think a lot of straight white men don't get affected by a lot of the stuff that they implement. And you're like, but you've got mothers, you've got children, you've got wives, like, they matter. And it really does feel like the people who are in that far right protest are just all for the individual, and you're like, well, I am not for the individual, I'm for to help everyone. So hey ho. But like, the whole like chain of events that came after Charlie Kirk being shot it was like a wild week. It was just crazy. And they had like vigils for him, and like these like marches in memory of him. And I'm like, really? Like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand. And like his whole funeral, that was not a funeral. That is not the description of a funeral.
Dystopian. Like, that was weird.
Yeah, it was like something out of the Hunger Games.
Have you seen the churches that have had like AI videos of him saying, like,
yes,
I will live on and stuff? I'm like, that is
it's like, I'm with Jesus now. Continue my legacy or something like that.
Like, this is what annoys me. Like, the fact that he died like protesting, and now all these people are gonna think of him as like a martyr or something. It's like, no.
Yes. Oh my god.
I just, and I really don't like his wife. And like, I feel like it's sort of insensitive to say, but it's just not, because she's a grown woman and she thinks the same as him.
People have too much empathy for her, and I'm like, she could see all the stuff we could see that he posted, and she knew him like as a person. Like, there's no way she was like so oblivious to it.
I know. I just don't get it. And like, her whole, didn't they like rehearse the speeches or something for his funeral? I'm just like, the whole thing just felt so fake. Because if you rehearsed it, you're already going to be upset performing it once. And I'm not saying you can't be upset performing it again, but every time she like looked up and cried, I just felt like I was watching a show. And I was just like, this is just giving all sorts of wrongs.
It was just so performative.
Yeah. I'm like, I forgive him to the guy who shot him. And I'm like, that's okay.
Because he's white and he comes from a Republican family.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, that's why you forgive him, because he's one of you.
I was like, that's fine to an extent. I was like, but then it was everyone cheering after, and then Trump comes on immediately after and goes, I hate my opponent, and the same people cheer. Like, what is with this contradictory? Like, this is why I just don't align with any of that, because it's so contradictory. And like, this is the difference between the right and the left. I find the right think that the left are out to get them, and you're like, no. And then I just think the left are very like, as much as we don't like you, we're not here to hate each other. I think that is the difference between them, and it's just so, it's just so annoying is what it is.
I just think that you picked and choose like Christian values, and then seeing how people are like reacting to his death, being like, oh, he's with Jesus and stuff. I'm like, was he like a Christian man though in his beliefs? I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it's a sensitive topic, but
it's difficult to navigate. But there's this guy that I follow, and he goes around talking to like Republicans when they're at like marches or whatever. And I remember he said to this guy, I was like, "Oh, are you a Christian?" He was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Do you like take the Bible word for word? Do you live by the Bible?" And it's like, "Yeah, of course I do. I'm a Christian." And he's like, "Okay." And he starts off by saying, "Do you believe in homosexuality?" And he's like, "No, I think it's wrong, all this and that." And then he was like, "So you don't think they should get married?" And he was like, "No." So the guy was like, "Okay." And he goes, I don't know if it was Jesus, but like something in the Bible said, you can't eat pork. So the guy was like, do you eat pork? He went, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's something so simple as that. Like, I know they're kind of like two extreme comparisons, but it is something as simple as that. Like, well, that's not living by the Bible, is it?
Like something I saw about Nigel Farage that made me laugh. He was saying how like gay marriage is wrong, and like since gay marriage has been passed, divorce rates have gone up, and like it's wrong. He's been divorced twice. And has kids with 3 different women. So I will not listen to that argument. That just made me laugh because everyone in the comments was saying the same thing, and I was like, it's like talking to a door. Like, I was just like, oh my god. And it's like, the thing is, it's like, why are you bothered if divorce rates go up because we've passed gay marriage? It's like, if gay people are getting divorced, why do you expect, like, if gay marriage is passed, that everyone has to stay together? It's like, if straight people are allowed to divorce, then why can't gay people? Because they're the same.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. It was just like a stupid argument. I was like, oh lord.
But it is things like if you told, I would gladly say half of reform voters that, they'd be like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I'm not. This is why you should do your research.
Don't do the research for the things they love to scream about.
And it's just like, I just can't. And it's like, I always say, okay, let's say you get all immigrants out of the country, then all your problems are still there. Then who's at the fault?
Because it's the people shouting about immigrants, like the higher up people, that have the power to change all the, the stuff going wrong in the world, with like healthcare and education, wars and stuff. It's like the people that have like 3 different houses are the ones going, oh, immigrants mean I have to pay more tax. It's like, well, good, because why do you have 3 houses and you complain about someone who came into this country because they need a better way of life? It's like, is that really your biggest problem?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
It's it just makes me laugh. But like, history's shown before, when one leader is telling you to look at someone who isn't doing anything wrong, there tends to be something else going on in the background. So, and I'm not naming names. If you put that to a different point of history, I didn't say it. And it's just like, I'm educated, and so I look at things like that and go, this is eerily similar. Yeah. So I choose to ignore what they're saying, and it's just like, people just need to go back to school. Like, I can't. It just baffles me.
I think as well, like, going back to Charlie Kirk, I would have been very interested to see, like, if he'd just got shot and survived, like, if his viewpoint would change, because he was such a hypocrite, and I feel like because he died, his hypocrisy never, like, caught up to him.
Yep. So, anyway. And then the last thing that came from that, the last pop culture moment of the month, is the rapture. Are we all in heaven, guys? Because the rapture has happened. What day are we on? The 25th and the 26th, I think it was meant to be the rapture.
Did it all come from that guy saying he had a dream about it?
No, like, I never saw the origins. I just saw people putting tinfoil on their head.
I watched like a video yesterday. I only watched like the first half of it, but it like apparently it was just this guy on TikTok who said like, oh, I had a dream that like Jesus came to visit me and said that there was going to be no Olympics this year. So I don't know. I don't know how we got to the rapture, but
I just saw that because it was like rapture talk, wasn't it? And I just saw like this woman like going on about it, and like, do you know people have like sold homes, cars?
Yes. I saw a woman sold a house on Facebook Marketplace, and this woman bought it, and she said, if the woman doesn't get raptured, I'm not giving her a house back. And I was like, oh my god, what does she need the money for?
I know.
To sell a house? I was like, you're going to be raptured. What do you need the money for?
Yeah, so it was meant to happen, like, I think it was either the 24th or the 25th and the 26th. And I spent all day, like, looking like, oh, is it going to happen? Have you seen all the memes of, like, oh, I stayed in the house and now I'm stuck on the roof?
Yeah, I saw the evil queso guy did it.
And it's just like, it just made me laugh. But it was the way, I know we've spoke about this frequently in the past few days, that they were like, on October 14th, on Charlie Kirk's birthday, we're going to order, I always forget the name of it, like, Mint Majesty tea with 2 honeys. And when the barista says, what's your name? We're all going to say, I am Charlie Kirk.
Have you seen people doing it with Jimmy Kimmel? Be like, we're gonna get a shot of espresso and go, we are Jimmy Kimmel. And like, oh, glad he got his show back though. Shout out Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, we love you, Jimmy Kimmel. Just that chain of events, like the past week has been
literally. This month has genuinely been insane. Like, what has happened? Like, everything is going off.
But hey, we're filming this on the 26th of September. 27th of September.
This still, we have till Tuesday. Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. We'll post on a story if anything happens. But like, God, what a month in pop culture.
Now on to a lighter topic.
Okay, Maisie's last comment.
Don't sigh. Anyway. No. So, like a couple of years ago, I saw someone do a TikTok where they like spoke about Huntington's disease, and it actually like terrified me. So I like learned a bit about it, and now because it was like completely untreatable, but now that they've like found the first like ever treatment for it, because if you get it, there's like a 50% chance you're gonna give it to your kids. So no cure for it, you're gonna die anytime between like 30 or 50. But it's like in your DNA. I don't remember the order of it, but I think it's like your CAG like sequence. It's like if that gets any longer, then it's like an early onset. So when you pass it on to your kids, like that sequence becomes longer. So then it's like even more severe. But they've found a way. So they inject like a virus into you. This is like open brain surgery, like 12 to 16 like hours. And then it like releases like microRNA and it goes and like blocks it, so it doesn't like release the protein that like breaks down your brain. But it's like actually crazy because it's not like a cure for it, but like when they were doing their testing they found out that it was like 75% like slow in some cases. But like that's actually insane.
Yeah, it's very progressive.
Yeah,
because a lot of people suffer from it, and it must be awful knowing you've got the onset of it, and you're like, oh god, this is. I mean, you can say that with anything, to be fair, but
because I saw like a girl who said that her parents had it, but like they didn't know because there's like a lot of discourse about people saying like if you've got it you shouldn't be having kids because it's like a 50% chance, but like sometimes these symptoms don't show until like you're 30 to 50. So like her parents found out and she was like debating like, do I actually go get tested for this? Because if you know you've got this like disease that's like Parkinson's, dementia, like all your motor like neuron diseases like all in one, and you're going to die from it, like do you find out if you've got like this 50-50 chance?
yeah, I get that. I do, because it's just like if you. I think it's more of a case if your parents already knew, you'd kind of like probably go get tested, but the fact that none of them knew, I think it's not of like a fate thing. I don't think I'd probably get tested. It depends what you're doing in your life.
I just think it would be proper like looming over you if you found out about it.
Yeah.
But then if you didn't, like, anytime you even thought that you might have one of the symptoms, it'd like be on your mind. It's like you can debate whether you would or you wouldn't, but like unless you're in that position, you have no idea what you do because that is just a crazy situation to be in.
Yeah.
But they tested on like 29 people, and one of them's like gone back to work. Like he couldn't work before, and now he's like gone back to work, and I'm like, this is great.
See, this is the things we should be talking about. It's what everyone should be celebrating. But Hope Call, yeah. But yeah, that was a nice way to end pop culture. Amazing. Hit us with your. Is it autumn themed films?
Yeah. Well, I like don't watch any films ever.
Yeah, we know you've got 3 on there, but
one of them being like a scuba diving rescue.
No,
just because Taylor Russell was in it.
No, Taylor Russell wasn't in that one. But
It's even worse.
She was in the one where there was like this guy speaking to pigeons. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Also, I found out August started on the 22nd of September, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be a great
Autumn.
You just said August. I was like,
what?
Oh, I'm an autumn. No, autumn started on the 22nd, so it's gonna be a great season. Anyway, so I made a film of.
What?
Guys, we're ill. Let us off.
I made a list. I made a list of like films I wanted to watch that I don't think I've watched. I've watched like maybe one of them before. Anyway, I ticked my first one off the other day. I watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, which Apparently I've watched it before, but I don't remember it.
We watched it so many times in primary school.
Anyway, I don't remember it, but it was so good, and I was like, oh, it really got me in like the mood for it. But I feel like watching these is gonna make me like very Halloweeny, and it's not even October yet, so that's great. Anyway, so that was first on my list. Then I have Monster House, which I don't know what it is, but I was just recommended by Grace, so you know.
I love Monster
Because
House.
I rewatched it at the start of this month, and I forgot how funny it is. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's one of those when like kids don't get the jokes, but like when you're like this age, it's so funny to watch. But I also want to rewatch Fantastic Mr. Fox because I love it so much, and I genuinely think when I rewatch it, it's probably going to go into my Letterboxd top 4 because I genuinely I adore that movie so much. Sorry, I just had to say
You've
that.
got the pin of it, haven't you?
Yeah, it's on my college lanyard. I have a pin of Mr. and Mrs. Fox.
It's just, oh, it's so cute. The only thing I didn't like about it was I remember reading the book and the rat was like such a big part, and then like I get to it and this rat's like this big ugly ass thing that comes in twice, and I'm like, why have they done this? I like the rat, and then also like, take that back. Okay, podcast over, guys. Podcast is banning after 2 episodes. No, but they said in the movie like I probably should have reread the book, so I was like, I don't actually know what's going on because I thought like the heist they did it like the first 10 minutes. I thought that was like the whole movie, so I was a bit confused. Anyway, but they said that like Mr. Fox and the rat had some history, and I was like, we never found out what happened. But I don't know.
We need a prequel story.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll direct it for you to make sure it's good.
Actually, I think I'd prefer Wes Anderson again. Sorry.
He is pretty good. Oh, I let you off.
No, but I didn't. I saw the start of one of his movies and I was like, oh.
His short films good. I like his short films.
I like all his animated films. Because we were talking about I Love Dogs the other day because I forgot about that. But that film, a bit weirdly racist, so maybe not. No, but like the whole premise is that like the Chinese were eating dogs. I think. I don't know. I haven't watched it in a while, but I don't think I'm gonna rewatch that one. Okay, next, Corpse Bride. I don't know how I've never watched this.
I've never watched it.
I also watched this at the start of this month.
Hey, really?
I've been on the autumn grind.
Is it? Have you watched it before?
No, I hadn't.
So we're all
really good.
I was gonna say something really weird then.
I thought you watched it.
No.
We need to watch it and then see which team we are of the two wives.
Oh, I'll watch it. It's back on Netflix.
Because I was looking at Letterboxd reviews and there's a lot of controversy about
Really?
people like the.
Have you watched it then now?
No.
Okay,
I've only watched
watch
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I'm gonna watch
in
it.
October. You need to both watch it. It's on Netflix, so
Okay.
watch it now.
I don't have Netflix.
Yeah, but
You have got your
everything on
dodgy
your
website. Don't get arrested. We never said that. we said Netflix.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I've always wanted to watch it, and then like every time someone asks me and I say no, I get like this like deathly glare, and I'm like, I just never watched it. So I'm excited. Can I watch it for my Shocktober?
Yeah, it's Tim Burton movie. So
yeah. Because I need to do Rob's 31.
He said because there's a girl in my class and she doesn't like horror movies. Because she don't like jump scares. So he's like, you can watch things like Coraline. Those kind of like spooky movies. So
hey, Coraline's on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Coraline is also on my list. I've watched that one before, but I haven't watched it since I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I was really scared of it. But now I won't be very scared. That was such a nothing burger of a sentence.
Nothing burger. I love that phrase.
Okay, my next one is Wednesday. I watched season 1, and it was like, it was so funny, but I couldn't help but enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. I need to watch it. My mum said she was going to watch it with me, and then just never did. And now it's been like 3 years, so
it's one of those that's just like good, like trashy Netflix show. Like it's so stupid because it's like, why am I watching Wednesday Addams in a love triangle? But like, it's just a good like sit and watch it, and it's so like enjoyable casually, and I really liked it.
Have you seen that like when they switch bodies?
No.
The movie.
What?
Wednesday is it Enid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They switch bodies in the new season,
Oh.
and I've watched like behind. I've never watched it, but I've watched all the like behind the scenes, and like they do each other so.
They do each other so good.
they like replicate each other's characters so well. Like it's actually kind of creepy. But it's like everyone said, if you can like do switch body movies and pull it off, you're a great actor. Like immediately.
But I literally haven't seen anything about it. I've had no spoilers yet, so I need to watch it.
I haven't. I've watched the first 3 episodes, and I haven't finished part 1 yet. But I expected when part 2 came out, I was expecting to get loads of spoilers, and I haven't. So I'm scared it was like crap, and everyone's just like not talking about it.
I've heard like loads of people watching it, but no one said anything. I'm like, what?
Now I'm scared.
But I remember at the end of the last one, obviously they've got to cut. Was he called Xander?
Xavier, I think.
Oh yeah, you got to cut him out. But he was a bit irrelevant anyway.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but I didn't like him. And then he like got an iPhone at the end, and I'm like, what? Why? How? What's happening?
The
with
way
this?
they write him out in season 2 was just so silly.
Like, I'm so excited.
It was one of those things where it's like, we can't talk about this guy, but he's gone away, so don't worry about it, kind of thing.
Jesus Christ. Okay, my next one is American Horror Story because I started it
I need to watch
last
this.
year, and the first season is so good. But I got to like the last couple episodes, and I thought I don't want to finish this because once this episode's done, then I'm moving on to a new season. It's a new story, so I just never watched it ever. But now it's autumn, I feel like I can actually watch it again. But everyone says that the next seasons get scarier, and I'm like, oh, I can't handle that.
What are like everyone's like? I know. I'm trying to think of ones I know. Like, there's the one called Slaughterhouse.
Murder
House
is the first one.
Yeah,
that one's really good. And there's like all these movies for some reason are ones where like you just hear TikTok sounds in it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. It like proper wakes me up from it. What the hell? Don't include. I actually can't wake me up from it.
Wakes you up from what?
I can't even like think of it.
It proper wakes me up from it. From what?
I remember them days a bit.
We've had a talking hand. 72-hour shift.
Okay, next one is Knives Out, which I don't like. Is this even a Halloween movie or like a autumn movie?
Autumn.
Yeah, I'd say it's very. There's a lot of like oranges and reds. I love the poster of the first one. You know when they're all wearing like rainbow colours, but it's still like autumnal.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's such a good poster.
I have to speak about this film because it is it should be in my Letterboxd top 4, but it's like one of those films that aren't top 4 worthy because you just feel like you're gonna get judged. I don't know why, because everyone loves it, but it's just not. I can't explain it.
She just loves Chris Evans in a knit cardigan.
I love that film. I literally, I just love it. It's just bloody lovely, isn't it? And like, because I always like leave it like a year before I watch it again, I actually forget how the story develops. So I watched it the other day with my auntie and I was like, I know who did what, but I can't remember how, why, whatever.
Yeah.
And so it was so fun to like rewatch, but it's also fun to rewatch when you do know it because you can like pick up on like the little moments that you've missed the first time. So I recommend it.
I'm so excited for the third one because if you know me, you know I love Andrew Scott and I'm so excited. I love him.
Ladies.
Trying to do my work.
Josh O'Connor.
Yes,
Don't
true.
miss Josh O'Connor.
Of course.
No, but my problem is with Knives Out is that, spoiler alert, I feel like I kind of know like the big plot twist because I remember seeing someone on TikTok being like, Hugh did it, and it was like Hugh did it. Okay, I don't know how to explain it, but like,
I'm trying to
remain impartial. Okay, next one. Right, I don't like actually care about watching this movie, but like I feel like I should because it's one of those like I really like Perks of Being a Wallflower, and everyone's like, oh, watch Dead Poet Society and watch Good Will Hunting, but like I don't. Everyone says it's really good, and I'll probably enjoy it, but I just like. I would never think, oh, I really want to watch Good Will Hunting right now. Yeah. But it's made my list, so.
But since you told me you wanted to watch it, I've seen so many people say how much they love it. Like, on TikTok. And it was really random. But it gives me, like, the same vibe as, like, Forrest Gump. Like, I've never... Like, they're, like, classic movies, but I've just never thought, like, oh, let me watch Forrest Gump. Like, it's probably really good and I'd really like it. But, like, I have just no... Like, I've never thought, oh, let me go watch Forrest Gump.
I think it's the pressure of watching it. Like, you're thinking, oh, everyone loves this movie. I have to love
and
it.
if I don't get it, then I'm stupid and like stupid.
That's how I felt with Shaun of the Dead, because ever since I've studied it for A level, I've kind of appreciated it more. But when I watched it before I started my A levels, I was like, I don't get it. But now I've kind of looked into it. I'm like, oh, it makes so much sense. So I try and do that with like every film I watch now. Like, actually read about it before I make a quick judgment. You know what I mean? So
I feel this way about Fight Club, like, and I feel this way about Pulp Fiction. I have no idea what that film's about, but I'm like, I'm not this level of pretentious to watch that yet.
Me and Sophie watched Fight Club, like, bear in mind it's an 18, I think we were like 13, so like, I didn't have a clue what was going on. I didn't have a clue what was going on.
We've got 2 new likes on the story.
I didn't have a clue what was going on for like half of it. But then I just remember the end. There's like the ending, and it's not really a spoiler, but like it's the 2 main characters in like the skyline of New York, and it's like blowing up or whatever. And it's so beautiful, and I'm like, do you know what? Even if the rest of the film was crap, which it isn't, that would sell me on it anyway. It's just such a good.
I know a girl in one of my classes, her like the background on her laptop is that photo, and I was like, that's so cool.
Hey, no, stand with yourself.
I love it.
Okay, next.
I see what it is.
I love this movie.
My next.
She's literally having a meltdown.
My next one's it. I'm gonna dress up as Pennywise for that.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna be a clown.
Stop hating on clowns, because Katie will send you another voice message.
Hey, I need to release a statement. I don't. I have a fear of clowns. That doesn't mean I necessarily hate all clowns. Okay.
Not all clowns.
I'm just saying I've got a fear of them because didn't I say this in the last episode? Yeah, I did. Someone showed me a video of Tim Curry as it, and he's terrifying. I was 5 when they showed me that. Of course I'm gonna have a fear. And then the 2016 clown epidemic, guys. I've been through it, okay? I'm terrified. And I see clips from like Bill Skarsgård doing it, and I'm like, I'm terrified. But he's a great actor, so
yeah,
you know,
he's good.
Because he was good in that Devil All the Time, which people seem. I looked at the reviews for that the other day. People hated that film. I loved it, but
I want to watch it. I haven't watched it, but I want to watch it because the cast list is like insane.
I thought it was really good, but maybe again. 18 and I was about 15, so I probably didn't know what I was watching, but I really liked it. I'll watch it again.
I don't really want to watch it for Pennywise though. Like, I don't want all the scary stuff. I want I
don't like, as someone who isn't like, clowns are creepy if you make clowns creepy, but like, as someone who isn't scared of clowns, I don't think it's that scary. Like, I watched it last year when I was doing I rewatched them last year when I was doing the Shocktober thing. And I just think like the whole like friend group aspect is just what makes the movie. Like it's just so good. And like the second one isn't as good, but I will like commend them for the casting because it's just so funny and like so good. But the first one is definitely the best. But they're like they're both, I think, like 2.5 hour movies, so like they're long. Like you've watched 5 hours of the story, but then the book's like 1,000 pages, so like it can make sense. But I want to watch the original one to see like where they cut it off, because I feel like oh my god, the original one is just like normal movie length. I don't know how long it is, but like how do they condense the story into like one movie, or do they just not do the second movie? Like, so I might watch that this October.
Because I wanted to read the It books, because I know you've read them, but everyone says that it's like really confusing because you don't know who anyone is.
Yeah, so I feel like watching the movie and like knowing who the characters are helped reading it, and I listened to a lot of it on audiobooks, so that was like easier.
Oh right, okay. Because I want to start reading horror books because I find horror movies like so interesting, but I can't do it.
Yeah, no.
I'm actually too much of a pussy, so maybe if I read them, it'll be better.
I mean, I started reading Carrie, and it's hard because I'm interested, but like also there's no chapters, so like that's really hard for like motivation because I once I sit down and read, I will be there forever. But then once I put that book down, to find that motivation to read again is so difficult. So chapters really help me like pace myself. So the fact that there's no chapters in Carrie, it's making it so difficult to pick it back up because I know I've got to try and decide where to stop it myself. And so that's like one negative about it. But like I am enjoying it. Just we went on for a very long time about how Carrie got her first period.
He does. If you've read the It book, you'll know. But he does do some things in his books sometimes. I'm like, why have you written that? Like, I want to read more Stephen King, but I just don't think like I get on with his writing style because he's very like yappy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You know that it was raining the day that Georgie disappeared. Like because there's about 50 pages about it. But it's like you gotta commend him because he's like one of the most famous horror authors ever.
Okay, next on my list, The Bear. I don't know how I've never watched this.
I watched the first episode and was so unbelievably confused, and so I just turned it off.
I love Jeremy and I love IO, but I don't want to watch it. I hate watching stuff when it's like partly released because I don't want to wait like years for a new series. But I'm gonna watch that, and that feels very autumn as well. Okay. Wait, I don't know why I put Wayne on this list. I just saw it.
Who's Wayne?
No, it's a film, but I don't actually know what it's about. I think they're both called Wayne. Or maybe one of them's called Wayne.
I didn't even know there was a Wayne in our school.
No, but I just saw a TikTok edit of it and I thought, feels autumny. It's not even set in autumn. Okay, I don't know why that's on my list.
Okay, who's Wayne?
I don't know. No, because I see edits of them and I don't know which one's Wayne.
Yeah.
But I think they're both called
Yeah,
Wayne.
but can I have some context of who is Wayne?
I don't know. I just saw a TikTok
Yeah,
edit.
and what is the
Is it a
film?
horror movie? Is it like what is it?
I don't know. It's just Wayne.
Who is Wayne?
He's just Wayne.
Answer in the comments. Who is Wayne?
Yeah.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, then my last one is Saw, because this is like flipping years ago now. But me and my dad watched the first one and it was really good. But then we just like never watched the rest. But I find it so interesting. Like, I see people dress up as the
Like
The puzzle guy.
What's her name? No,
Oh.
the girl when she's got the
yeah,
trap on her head.
One that like
Is she called Amanda?
Might be.
Amanda?
I've never watched it,
Starts
so
with an
I'm
A.
a bit
Oh.
clueless to this
But
conversation.
my problem is I can't deal with like gore, and it's gonna get worse, and I can't do it.
I kind of love gore. Because like
You're
you feel
free.
you feel
No,
a bit like oh, but then you're like
I
it's
hate,
not
like,
real.
creepy stuff, more like paranormal
Yeah.
stuff and like creepy kids, like gore I can deal with.
Yeah, gore's
Ew,
fine.
no.
Like I know we said this the other day, but like when you're watching soaps
Yeah.
and stuff, and like my prime example is I'm on the Emmerdale grind, right? And
Me too.
and
Said no
someone
one
got
ever.
hit like there.
Oh no, that terrifies me because I remember someone in primary school told me if you got hit there on like your temple, it'd kill you.
Yeah, it was just like round the face, and the second it happened, my mum went, "Oh, you bastard! Oh!" Like I was like, "Yeah, but what? It's not real."
No, I can't watch it. My brain won't register. It's not real.
So like stage combat, like if you were into the theatre, can you not?
Not like a sword fight. That's fine. Oh. No, I've got it.
I don't mean like a sword fight. I mean a stage combat. I mean like they're fighting on stage, but it is staged. So like they were
What,
like
wrestling?
oh,
Like yeah,
I mean like in theatre when you see a fight scene,
Well,
like
look
at
at
Heather.
Slap the thigh to make it sound like.
Like look at
I don't care
Heather's.
about that. That's not gory though. They don't like
Yeah, but
get
it's
hurt.
given the same theme.
No, but like wrestling, even when it's staged, I can't watch that. That's evil. Why would you just beat someone up?
They're not beating them up, they're just chucking them around.
No, but why would
You
you
don't.
do that?
I used to go on
You get paid crazy money.
when I
to
went.
give someone else brain damage. That's evil.
That's
No,
like
they
that's like
don't.
asking why would you play rugby?
They barely get injured, Maisie. It's all
Well, you might not want to, but like
literally when I went on holiday to the caravan park, they used to have wrestlers come in, and everyone used to line the chairs up around the wrestling ring, and like it was
No,
like
I hate
a
it.
football match. It was great. I loved that. I'm kind of like sadistic for it. They're not that
I'm
bad. They don't
actually
get.
judging
They
you
don't
for
get. Right. They wouldn't do it if they didn't get like barely any injuries.
No, No. Why would anyone ever do that? No.
WWE. Is that what John Cena did?
John Cena.
Can't see him.
The Rock.
The Rock.
John Cena. Hardly know. Okay. That's my whole film was done, but I feel like there's probably more I need to add. Anyway, my new thing recently, which is actually your fault because you started learning like the 50 states, so then it reminded me that I had a mission to like learn all the flags ever. So I've got Sporkle, and I'm actually on it. So I've done all of Europe now. I've done all of South America, and then this morning I was doing all of Asia, and I got 100%, but I'm not like confident yet because I've only done it once. But that's my new thing. I'm gonna learn all the flags ever. Then I'm gonna learn where all the countries are ever, and then I'm gonna learn all the capitals ever.
I do want to say, naming 50 states and then placing where they are on the map with no lines is significantly different to learning every map in the like entire world.
Yeah.
Like mine's quite like niche and small. Yours is like I'm going big or going home.
See, I'm doing this, and it's like I'm not doing my schoolwork. Like I'm learning every flag ever, and I'm not learning like chemistry. But that's okay.
Hey, we need to unwind sometimes, and if that's your way of
Yeah,
unwinding.
but like I just feel embarrassed because I'm like, you could ask me where a country is, and I'm like, I don't know, but I need to know.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's my update in life. That's what I'm up to, if you're wondering. Okay.
Grace's turn.
Time for my section, which like, if you don't care about Harry Potter, this is literally going to mean nothing to you. But this month, I challenged myself to watch all the movies because years and years ago, me and Liv, I was at her house and she put on. We got to the first 5. And I know I watched them all, but I have no memory of them. Like, they're just like elements. I could be like, okay, I know the characters, I know things that happen in this movie, but I don't remember the movie at all. We're gonna on a trip to Warner Brothers Studios in March, so I was like, I can't be that person that goes and I'm like, oh, I've never seen Harry Potter. So I had to challenge myself to do it. And with you two, like, growing up, reading the books, like, knowing all about it, I was like, I need to jump on the hype train because one of the things I wanted to do this year was like watch loads of like movie series franchises that I've never watched before. So like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Avatar. The only one I got round to right now is Harry Potter, but and we are at the end of September, but maybe I'll lock in the rest of the year. Because I was just like, you guys know Harry Potter, so like I can ask you about it if I'm confused, and it's just like, do all on Netflix. I was like, it's accessible, I'll do it. And like, they're like, I get the hype, but I wonder if like if I got into it when I was younger, I'd be like more into it. If you know what I mean, like when everyone was obsessed with like, oh, what house they're in, like da da da. I feel like I'm not like past that stage of life, but it was like there was that era when everybody was obsessed with Harry Potter,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've kind of missed that threshold. So I watched it and like I did really enjoy them, but I don't know if I'll ever be like obsessed. But I'm trying to think of things that like will like stand out to me. Obviously, Prisoner of Azkaban was the best movie. Love Sirius Black. I'm trying to think, like, you disagreed with my ranking.
Let's pull the ranking up because it's not a case
I remember
of
I did Prisoner of Azkaban, Philosopher's Stone, which was first movie bias because I just remember watching it and being like, wait, this is actually really good. And then
really good.
Order of the Phoenix because I just really enjoyed like the vibe of like them training as a group and then like teaming up with the adults. Then Goblet of Fire because Robert Pattinson. That's it. But I remember like some of the movie I was like, this is dragging a bit, so that went down. Then I did Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Deathly Hallows Part 1, which could swap. I still don't. They're like, obviously, Deathly Hallows, I finished it on Thursday, so like, kind of recency bias. I don't know how I feel. Then I put Chamber of Secrets because I just didn't care about Tom Riddle. Like, I know you fanfic people went crazy for him. I don't care. Like, it was so boring to me.
I agree.
And like, but I feel like I've put that too low. And then the bottom one was Half-Blood Prince, because that movie was so boring.
That movie is terrible. It was the way I warned Jen. I was like, oh, what if I warn her and she actually really likes it? And then you went, this is so boring.
I was just watching it and I was like, this is the most filler movie I've ever watched, because it was like, I don't like need to know this. Like, I do.
Yeah.
It was very like, we're setting you up for the final battle. And it's like, well, the final battle's 2 movies. We could have done it in the first one.
Yeah. I agree that Prisoner of Azkaban is the best. I think we can all collectively agree on that, because it's just, there's just something about it that I actually can't explain. And I think it is because it's sort of like around the middle. It's not really around the middle, but to me it feels like it is.
But I don't understand, because as far as I believe, the guy who directed Prisoner of Azkaban, he only directed that one. Why didn't they have it back? Because everybody agrees that that movie is the best one.
Oh
So
yeah, I didn't even know.
Why do you only direct one of them? I need to know.
Yeah, he did great with that. My favourite 3 are in the order that they come in. Is Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, and Order of Phoenix. Just because
that is a great 3 movie streak.
Yeah,
so they're really good.
Like, that is a generational run. Like, I've never seen that in a franchise ever. I mean, bear in mind I haven't watched a lot, like you said, in like Avatar, Lord of the Rings and stuff. I've never watched those. But like Star Wars, I don't think there's ever been a generational run of films.
That's a bold claim.
It is a bold claim.
Say there's gonna be some disagreement with that.
Because obviously the 80s ones came first, and some people think all 3 of those are great. But I have a bias towards the prequels, but the first one's like so boring because it's setting you up before everything even happens in the 80s. So it's like another filler one. So it's kind of, if you watch it in chronological order, for that one to be first, you're like, Jesus, this is going to be terrible. But then I love the second and third episodes. Like, they're just beautiful. And then the fourth one I feel like is a little bit boring, which it isn't, because a lot happens in it. But I feel like I just need to rewatch them and truly get a good understanding if there is a generational run or not. But those in Harry Potter, like, I actually don't think anything could compare to it, no matter how good it is, because how did they even do that?
Am I allowed to talk spoilers, of Harry Potter?
Yeah,
I feel like
I'll just put a warning.
If you've not watched it, it's too late. It's too late. So I remember the first time I watched it at Liv's, I hated Dobby. And Dobby was my biggest op. Like, when we were watching Chamber of Secrets, I was like, oh my god, I get, we're meant to feel sorry for him, but he's just in the way and he's so annoying. And I was just like, oh, I don't like him. Then, this time round, I still didn't like him in Chamber of Secrets. Then, is it Deathly Hallows Part 1? Yeah. He showed up. I was like, wait, why is he actually adorable? Like, they changed the way they CGI'd him. I was like, oh, he's so cute. And I was texting Liv being like, oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. 5 minutes later, he's dead on the beach. And I started crying. I was like, why am I crying over Dobby the house elf? Genuinely, something happened to me. And I was like, I hated him. But for that, 10 minutes, I loved him. And then they nerfed him and he was gone. And I was like, oh my god, there's no way that they have me crying over Dobby the house elf. But oh, that was really sad. I knew he died, but this is the thing, I knew most deaths. I was preempting them, but I didn't know what movie it was. So I expected, Dumbledore, Dobby, and Snape to all die in the last movie. So when they started killing people off early, when Dumbledore died, I expected him to be like, and come back. Because that's why I don't like Dumbledore. I did not care that he died. Dumbledore is also an op. I really don't like him.
I know, he put those kids through so much trauma.
When it's
did not
Harry,
help.
I must ask of you again. Do it yourself. I thought you were the best wizard. Why are you not putting in the work? Or Dumbledore's an op.
Yeah, he gave the kids absolutely no security whatsoever.
Maggie Smith's character called? McGonagall.
Oh,
I just love her. I love her so much. And I know this is kind of bad because I love Sirius, but I also just love Bellatrix. I think she's such a good villain. and like,
Yes.
oh, she's so gorgeous. Like, but like also, you know, when you were saying the other day, like half an hour ago, when you're like, when people swap and they imitate each other really well, you know, when like Hermione's in her body in when they go to the bank.
Yeah.
I was like, I believe it's Hermione. Like the way she acts her, I was like, wait, this is actually really good. And I love that because I think Hermione, Emma Watson, when I've like when I've read a lot of reviews about it, people love to slate her and be like, oh, she's such a crap actor. But I'm like, I really love Hermione. Like she's so sweet. And like I feel like, you know, it's one of the biggest franchises in the world. You can't really be like, oh, but the kids. But, like, she was a kid when she was acting, like, lay off for a little bit.
But it's like there was thousands of kids they picked from because they went around primary schools hiring kids.
Yeah.
So, like, she didn't have any experience. She was just picked out off the streets, more or less. And I think she's done a great job. And then, like, the stuff that she's done after it, I think is still great.
Yeah. I am a Beauty and the Beast live action defender till I die. The auto-tune, I know it's bad. I know it's really bad. But I love Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favourite Disney movies, and I will defend that movie till I die.
I've never heard the auto-tune until, like, maybe a couple months ago. But when it was there, I was like, but you know, you can tell she's got an okay voice. You know what I mean? Like, some people who sing and have auto-tune, it's, like, obvious. I feel like it's not obvious in Beauty and the Beast, but
I feel like she's one of those, like, she sounds the same when she talks and when she sings, so it's really obvious. Like, you know when people have, like, a singing voice,
yeah.
like, she sounds very much like herself when she sings. But another thing I want to say about Daniel Radcliffe, Harry is kind of a boring character, but you just love him. Like, he's so... Oh, like, he's so sweet, but then sometimes I'm like, dude, have a bit of personality, like... But then I'm like, he's had so much trauma, like, you can't even have a go at him. But Daniel Radcliffe, I really love that, like, he got all that money when he was a kid and now he does whatever he wants. Like, the amount of musical theatre projects he's been in, I'm like, I love that for him. Like, he's just doing anything and I'm like, I'm so happy for him. Because, like, he's such a legend and I love that. Same for Robert Pattinson, like, him being in, like, Twilight and now he does the weirdest movies ever just because he wants to be, like, doing whatever he wants.
Yeah, known for something probably
I really
different.
respect that.
My favourite Daniel Radcliffe role since he come out of Harry Potter has to be him in Now You See Me Too, when he's that fuck ass British villain, but like you don't know he's a. Oh, sorry, that's a bit of a spoiler. And it's just so funny the way like he's such a bad character. Like it's such a badly written movie, but because all of the cast are there, it's somehow good. And I just like. He's so funny. It's so bad that part of the film, but I just love how he's this like British villain and it's like Harry Potter returns, but he's bad and it's like it's just so funny. I love it. Oh, I will say I'm a bit of a Chamber of Secrets defender. I don't know why. I think it's because I associate it with like autumn and like the first two films are very like nostalgic because they're still kids and you like care about them. So as much as it's like a kind of crap film, I think it's just like cutesy and funny. So it's definitely not like my top 4.
Yeah.
But I think I'd have to rewatch Deathly Hallows to see where I'd put it because I never really watched it as much as a kid. But I enjoy it. I think it's cute.
Before we go, one more thing I want to say. No spoilers because Liv hasn't watched it yet. But speaking of Stephen King, I went to see The Long Walk. Oh my goodness! Please go watch it if you haven't. It's so sad.
I'm so jealous.
It's so sad. Maisie just sent me a photo of her crying, and I was like, yes, that's how I felt. I walked out the cinema just crying. Oh my god, it was so good. Like, it was just one of those when I said it's very like you can tell it's made by the same guy who made Hunger Games, but like the group of boys reminded me very much of like Maze Runner vibes, like, you know, when you just like care for them even though they're just these random boys, and like, oh, it's just so good because like it's an hour and 40 of them just walking, but you're never bored. Like, it's just so good.
Because I think like I even watched like the trailer just on like YouTube adverts, and it somehow got my attention. I was like, "You're actually joking? This is a film about walking." But I literally never used to get upset over movies, and now I shed a tear over a movie about them walking, and I'm like, "You're actually joking?" But yeah, it was great.
I loved the marketing they did for it when they made people walk along to the movie. like that was such a genius play from them, and that's what got me in like wanting to watch it. And then obviously all the like good reviews. So I need to watch it before it goes out of cinema. I might have to go like after college one day. I don't know, but like I just want to see it so bad.
I really want to read the book though, because I didn't realize the book had a different ending. So now I'm like,
oh, interesting. Maybe I'll read the book. I won't read the book. Who am I kidding? Maisie, do you have a philosophical question to end the podcast?
I feel like I just want to go like wedding dress shopping, just for like not for a wedding, but
Just for the fun of it.
yeah.
Do you mean like wedding dress shopping as in wedding dresses or like wedding guest dresses?
Wedding dresses? Like, imagine you just go to the stores and you just try on like dresses.
Because you could easily lie to them.
Yeah, but like changing rooms,
True.
like they're so traumatic. Like, do I really want to do that to myself? Not even to get married at the end of it.
No, but like going to flower shops or like just I keep seeing people for some reason my For You page is just turned into like people like eating food. Oh my god, I've seen people. Have you seen people where they have them like I don't even know what it is, but I think it's like ice cream or like cake and it's like a big fruit.
No.
I'm gonna show you after, but I keep getting people trying them and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, what was I saying?
Wedding.
Oh, I keep seeing people get like wedding like cake tasting like things. And
I
I'm
do
like,
that.
So cool.
I saw a woman.
I saw a woman
and a husband, and they just got sent a batch of like 24 different, probably more than that, but like loads of different cake flavors, and they were just trying them all and rating them, and I'm like, that's my idea of a good afternoon. Like that's so fun.
Pretty real.
That's the only thing I'd probably enjoy about my wedding. Just having all these
I don't want to plan a wedding.
No,
I it stresses me out. Yeah, I love going to other people's, but
please get married soon. I want to go to a wedding.
I mean, my mum's going to one soon, but I'm not. So I don't actually think I know anyone who's getting married.
Me neither.
Like
parasocially,
yes.
No, I have been to weddings since I was like 7. I've never like had like a wedding where I like actually care about the wedding.
Yeah, I haven't. Last one I went to that was my mum and dad's. Before that, it was like Sophie's cousin, which I enjoyed, but obviously I didn't know her. Do you know what I mean? It's different when you're like part of the party and not part of the party. Which I enjoy both, but do you know what I mean? It's different.
But like I keep thinking about like songs I would have at my wedding and like walking down the aisle. I feel like walking down the aisle and like the first dance song. But like walking down the aisle is so specific because you can't use like any song. But I love when people use like instrumentals of like sentimental songs.
I would defo get instrumental. I hate that fucking much. I definitely get like, because it gives like Bridgerton vibes, and like I know it's kind of cringy, but I kind of love it. Like so I'd get like instrumental of a song that I love, and then I always said I want to walk back down the aisle to Fantasy by Mariah Carey. Don't ask me why. Just me and mum, because me and my mum both love that song, and I was like, hey, why don't I just walk down the aisle to it? Walk back down the aisle. She was like, okay, so that's what I want to do for that. And then, but like, I don't know if you agree with this or not, but I don't think I want a first dance.
Why would I want people to watch me dance?
This is what I mean. It's so embarrassing. So I think I might just have to do something. It depends what your partner's like, but just something like nice between the two of you that everyone can see. That just is anything but dancing.
This is gonna sound bad, but like, do you know when like the bride and groom give a speech? I don't want to do that. Like,
I do. I love writing stuff like that.
No, like I want to write speeches for other people, but like if it's my wedding,
but like house.
No, like when everyone's doing the speeches and the bride and groom do one, and they're like.
I've seen some people they don't do one. They just like the best man and the maid of honor.
I'd love to do one.
Wait, what about vows though? Because I like the idea of like doing different vows, but I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered.
I think I'd just do it private. No, I don't mean like. Yeah. So I think I'd write my own vows and give them to the guy, but then be like, we're not going to do this in public. It's just a bit. I feel like it's so personal, and for everyone to hear it, it's just like, that feels so performative.
I want to get married abroad though, and then just like come home. Because I like when people do that when they're like actually married before their wedding, but they just kind of.
Yeah, my cousins did that. Oh, it's my cousin's wedding. Sorry, you won't watch this. It's fine.
You might.
But I enjoyed that actually, but still, I feel like a lot of it is performative, and so I just try and cut out anything. You're just gonna cater it to you.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, because I know it sounds kind of like cheesy and a bit like attention seeking, but like, let's say my boyfriend was like in musical theatre, I was like, we could do a song together. That'd be quite cute.
Have you seen that woman who started singing at her wedding and her husband was like hiding because she was like,
Yeah.
oh, my husband's really shy.
Yes. Oh my god, what is she singing?
She's something like she could not hit them notes.
It's like Can't Help Falling in Love with You or something.
Oh, was it that Vegas wedding?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
But she's like just shouting every note, and
so
you're like,
bad.
babe, if you can't hit it, change the key. Like, just. Oh.
I hate when people sing at their own wedding. Like, even if they're good, it just absolutely not.
It's just. Oh.
My cousin wanted me when I was like 9 to like play piano at a wedding, and I was like,
I
was gonna say if I like mess that up, but that's so bad.
Yeah. No. Thank you for watching the O.M.G podcast.
We'll be back with the Halloween episode.
Bye.